Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Core here on a Wednesday. Yes. Tony's favorite day
It's your favorite
of the
day.
week.
What's your
The
favorite day?
day after, I don't even know how to describe yesterday, but I guess I would say it was a great day. How you doing, sir?
Oh my God, yeah, I'm doing great, man. It certainly was a great day, long day out on the course, dude. Beautiful course it was. I gotta say, honestly, really zero complaints. I mean, the course was beautiful. It was a perfect day for it as well. I know earlier on we're like sun's in, sun's out, like hoodie on, hoodie off sort of deal. But for the most part, I think it worked itself out. We had a tremendous day together, dude.
And a tremendous day, and the hospitality, by SRS, by Shuttle Meadow Country Club, the food, the drinks. I mean, really was top. Top of
The pizza delivered to us on the whole,
yes,
dude. Like,
yes.
oh my God, dude, it was such a great time. The swag, bro. I mean, the divot thing, the tees, the balls, they give you the hats, the towel, like amazing, dude.
It's just, the interesting, ride back with the aggressive drivers on the road, then you leaving your phone in the car. And then also last second, shout out to Josh B and Ant in the mail truck, the free tickets to the Yankees game. And somehow clearance issues with the truck,
Which is
We're
ridiculous.
working on it. I mean, unbelievable. Talk about a bad job by who's ever working at the parking garage.
Oh yeah, dude.
But yeah, so we'll get that situation taken care of. But of course, great to be at the park last night. We'll get to the full synopsis. Unfortunately, coming up just short. What do you know? Gleba, where are you? Definitely a base running mistake there.
Oh yeah, dude.
But what are you gonna do? We'll get to it. And by the way, we were talking about this yesterday.
Where
Just
are you?
feeling more of it now, and I don't know if that's because I unloaded some roofing materials this morning. Back shoulder blade, absolutely killing me right now.
Really,
Anything for you? Because I thought yesterday you were saying a little bit after
Yeah, a little
last
tight.
time when you're swinging a lot, right?
Yeah, I think my neck feels a little tight right now. Especially towards the end of yesterday. I was really like putting some little extra into the drives,
Yeah.
So my neck a little bit in the back of the neck, but that'd be fine.
Yeah, I honestly might need like a full Matthew rehabilitation because it really is like throbbing.
Really? Oh my
But it's
gosh,
funny
dude.
at the same time. I guarantee I could go play 18 right now if I.
Yeah, that'd be
needed
good for
to.
you.
And by the way, and again, we'll get to the synopsis of the game yesterday, but it was like the eighth inning.
Mhm.
We go up, order ice cream, and they just go, "Yeah, no, we're closing up, so you don't worry, you don't have to pay for it."
What? Really?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
That's awesome, dude.
so that was nice. Good hospitality.
I literally have never heard of that, dude.
No, neither have I. And then my
Yeah.
dad tried paying cash. I had to explain to him, Yankee Stadium, no cash. Is it like that at
Cashless.
Citi Field or no?
I don't think so.
Um,
It's ridiculous.
But I mean, we don't need to have the cash discussion today. I know you with the bartender, the personal relationship, or more Michael with that.
The bartender personal relationship.
Getting more of the tip, tipping with cash. I feel like you.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
always even. I feel like you like still doing that yourself.
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, again, especially if you're working in the service industry, that's what you're working for, tips, cash in pocket right away.
And then we
you
had
help the
we
guy
had
out.
this discussion before about me with my
Right.
miles to Hawaii.
Right. Yeah. But even so, I mean, I still feel like it's just weird that like a place would be a game we don't take cash. Like, isn't that weird to you though?
Well, I think it just makes it easier because then you don't have to count cash. You know what I mean? It's all.
Does it
just
make it
count
easier?
for
Because
you.
what if I have cash and then I'm like, what the hell is this?
But are you like, were you born in 1940 where like you don't use a credit card?
That's
like,
because I don't want to use a credit card. I don't want to put on my credit card. I want to use this fucking cash.
But you don't like miles, free vacations, flights.
I got cash
perks.
for that, dude.
But you don't. you're not getting any rewards from that.
I'm getting the ice cream I paid for with my cash, dude.
No, but I'm saying,
That's
but
it.
why not like get the ice cream, but then also get like stuff towards a free flight somewhere?
Because I mean, I don't want to use my credit card. Like, I don't want to put money on the credit card. Like,
I mean, I'll just take all the perks I can get. If I'm going to spend a lot of money anyway, I might as well get rewarded for it.
I just think it is outrageous when a place has no cash, because it's like, what is that, dude?
I don't know, but I think it is 2024. I mean, we have to keep that in mind as well.
Sure, yeah.
Did you sleep well last night after the long day? Binge buddies after?
Yeah, no, I definitely slept like a baby when I got home.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't sleep. Could sleep right now though. I could definitely sleep all day right now.
I feel like, oh man, like a massage, honestly, dude. Imagine like I know you don't really do massage, but I think I'm more just saying it because of the shoulder. I just feel like it would be nice. Like, what do you think, honestly, for the neck, for you especially?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, just because we had binge buddies last night too, so we were you know, up kind of late. By the time I got home, then I showered and whatnot, and of course I went to bed starving. But it's fine. It's Wednesday. It's almost the weekend. We'll be fucking fine. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Dialed in.
Yes. Dialed, dude.
Jacked up. Let's get to the comments. We got comments all over the place. The cash defenders.
Yeah, good, dude. Good. Eddie Gabriel says, let's go. And then he says, come on. And then he says, crazy NHL on the title boys season is upon us. Josh B in the house says, what is up, fam? Hope you and your pops had a great time at the game last night, even though we lost. Hashtag TCHS Sports DTV.
Great time. And thank you again to Josh and in the mail truck. What an opportunity. Dude. If it wasn't for Glaber, we'd be talking about a celebration right now.
That is right. My mother in the house says, hi, fellas. Then Matthew Ryan says, let's go Braves. Says 5-1 Braves. Geez, it looks like the end of the Mets season and sweep is coming. LOL, you're out of your fucking mind. Mission is pretty much over. Yankees in clinching the division. It's funny because they lost last night. So, all right, dude. Yankees clinching division tonight, he says. We'll see. Michael Thiefel says, no cash is beat. Jay Bird, cash is king. Matthew Ryan, cash is the best. Jay Bird, cash me outside. Matthew, Michael. So Yankee staff is lazy, ? Jay Bird, they can't make change, probably. My mother says, hi, Aunt. And then Matthew Ryan, which we're going to skip all these Zach Wilson comments. Ridiculous. He also says Braves will dominate the next 2 games. And then my mother says, October 13th, my aunt is coming for Sunday dinner. I'll put that on the calendar. Maybe we can work something out.
There you go. Look at that.
I don't know if we'll have a Horseshoe Sports for it, though.
No, we have it on the 20th.
October, yes, 13th.
So that would be also known as the Gap Week.
So there we go, dude. The Gap Week. You think you're resting, Tony? No, you're going to drive 2 hours to Staten Island.
And then dinner. 4 on the way back.
And 4 on the way back. It's Sunday night.
One more thing on this cash discussion, Tony. I just, one thing too, though, like, I feel like for me as well, like, you know, making purchases, like, why do I want to, like, lug around like literally like coins and like singles, like, you know what I mean? It's just so much more of a smooth transaction. You just tap, done. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, well, I guess besides bartender personal relationship, what else is it for you?
Well, it's, you know, I mean, cash in hand. I mean, that's like, no one can take that from you, sort of deal. Like, you always have access to it. I've had times where I'd be at Cumberland Farms in Fairfield, and for some reason, Chase thinks my card is stolen because I'm at a place I go to almost every day.
Yep.
And I'm going to decline. They got a call, and it's a whole big thing. And it's like, well, what am I doing here? If I had cash, I'd be out the door already. And it's also, you know, if you really want to be that guy, you can tell, you know, credit card companies tracking what you're paying for, stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. But you know what it is, though? Everything is so this, so that. At the end of the day, I'm just living life. Like, I'm not going to worry about, you know, there's some big scheme. All right, great. I'm still going to, you know.
No. I mean, I don't like not use my card because I think the government's watching me or anything. But I'm just saying it's nice to pay with cash. Not to mention,
I honestly, no. First, what were you going to say?
No, I was saying, like, you know, coming from a small business, my mother owns a small business. Like, she gets charged every time.
Oh, you know, it's the same with us. Credit card. So it's like, you know, credit cards.
And then it's like, and then my mother's like, oh, if you use your card, like, I'm going to charge you for the charge. And then people get tight. But then it's like, well, what do you want? Pay with cash.
Yeah, but no. The reason why I was responding that way is because Michael and Jason try to chirp me. For Michael is saying about the chip in my hand, and then Jaybird, lugging change is such a burden. The government is watching.
Yeah, dude.
But like I said, I mean, there's evil everywhere you look. I'm just trying to live life at the end of the day.
Yeah. That's definitely no. I mean, aren't we all just trying to live life, dude? How about Al though in the house?
Yeah, I was just gonna get to
just
that.
with the Tony ... Do you think he's a little worried right now?
He might be, honestly. I'm sure he'll elaborate more on that. It's been quite the season though. I'm sure for the Mets fans out there. And of course, we'll get to that as well. I guess a good place to start would be, how do you feel, Tony, about your captain?
I mean, I don't know. I was looking at Furyk and some stats here, to be honest, this morning. I mean, like, I don't know, dude. He doesn't really. I mean, listen. Obviously, long-standing career in the PGA. 54 years old, has been around since 1992 when he turned pro. But I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, nothing jumps off the page in any of his wins. I guess. I mean, you won the U.S. Open in 2003, RBC Heritage in 2015.
Yeah, but then also
the tour in
2010 at TPC Cromwell. You know about that one, right?
58. Yes, 58.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, does this guy have like what it takes to be a great like captain here? I mean, I don't really.
Well, because really, his performance on the course doesn't matter, being that he's not going to play. But that actually is a good point, because I have felt thinking about this, and I guess one time Tiger was a playing captain, but I just think, I think the captain should play, and it's like they don't need to be so old. What Furyk is in his 50s. They made a good point where, and I think maybe that's going to be trending now with Keegan, being named the Ryder Cup captain for the next Ryder Cup, where they want whoever is the captain to have a personal relationship with the players, having played with them. But it's like, you got guys like Tom Kim. I know he's on the international team, bad example, but you get the point, where it's like these younger golfers, they've never played a round with Jim Furyk before. They maybe never even met him. Versus if you have some guy who's actually going to play, you've played with before. I think it could lend itself to some better camaraderie. Tony, what do you think about that? Where almost it's a requirement that the captain is also playing as well.
Yeah, I like that. And again, it may, like you said, kind of, inch them towards getting a younger guy who does play. I mean, when was Tiger a playable coach? Is it not allowed right now? Is that why they don't do that? It is.
But you could pick yourself because you have your quote unquote captain's picks,
right,
which aren't the qualifying points.
But is that just like ridiculous if they do that, or?
Well, it would be ridiculous for Furyk
to do it. Like, yeah. Like, what are you doing?
But at that time when Tiger did it, he was still, in between majors. So
right. And who decides the captain? What's the deal with that?
I think there's just like a board, U.S. Golf Board or whatever.
Right. So how is it not like Tiger Woods right now?
Well, they've tried to get him for the Ryder Cup at Bethpage Black. Thought it would be a good opportunity, but remember, then he was tight because the responsibilities, getting the merger together.
Right. So he doesn't want to do it.
He said he wouldn't rule it out in the future, but he wanted to be able to put his full efforts into it.
That sounds like a political answer. I wouldn't rule it out.
So let's see. I just wanted to give a schedule. We've ran down the rosters before. And how about Josh B? He doesn't usually chirp, huh?
I know. People are such fucking pussies about this, huh, dude?
Wait, what do you mean?
The Mets script is one game.
Wait, but who else is saying that?
Well, Matthew Ryan.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure too if KNR there were callers or something.
No, I don't think so.
I heard Debbie Duhane call him.
Dude, I heard that too.
Yeah,
dude.
That was nice.
That was actually really nice. And she stumped Dave with the question about the tennis guy who survived the Titanic and then won like some tournament, dude.
That was one of those stories.
Yeah.
Like, it always feels like it wasn't real, but I guess it is. But it just seems a little crazy, no?
That is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
But regardless, I mean, obviously, one game, it's 5-1, doesn't look great. Braves played phenomenal, though. I mean, Schwellenbach had his best start of his career. They played tremendous defense, and I think, maybe a little bit of nerves with Acuna and stuff like that. Obviously, Sevy too. But it's next game up, which obviously you probably won't be playing games tomorrow or today.
No, today is 5 second rain. No rain today.
Says who?
Oh, but you're talking about Atlanta is supposed to pour?
Yeah, because we're talking about the Mets, Brian.
Well, I mean, Tony.
Are you like, what are you doing over there? You're not paying
I
attention?
mean, it was a long day.
Are you looking at Megan Fox on the
yesterday.
TV,
You're
dude?
talking. I mean, it's behind me. By the way, Josh B saying, "Bro, I've said it all year, and I've never bashed the Mets once." Crying. I'm trying to think who's starting tonight.
David Peterson.
David Peterson, and it's versus who?
It's a great. Oh, Chris Sale.
Okay, so who pitched last night for the Braves?
Last night?
Max Fried? No.
What did I just say 2 seconds ago?
Severino pitched, but who pitched for the Braves?
Schwellenbach.
Oh, okay.
Best start of his career.
How many Ks?
I think he had like 8 or 9, to be honest. Honestly,
Okay.
I think he had a better start against the Mets earlier on in the year. I think late July.
And also, too, I'm just trying to think about this. How many games of the 5 left do they need to win to?
2. No, wait, sorry. If they beat the Braves twice, they're in.
Okay.
I know
and
that.
then what if it's like what if they lose these 2 games?
If
Then
they get
they're
swept
out
by
of
the
playoffs,
Braves?
Or depends what the Diamondbacks do?
It does depend obviously on the Diamondbacks
lost
here.
yesterday, so
Diamondbacks
that
did
helps.
lose. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They're not doing great right now. But you're a half game up from the Braves. So I guess obviously if you get swept here, you're out of the contention again, depending on what Diamondbacks do. But at that point, as long as you just outplay the Diamondbacks, then you'll be fine. You know, it's not necessarily like, oh, if you lose these next 2 games, like you're done for. But obviously, it's gonna be really difficult. Like you're not basically keeping yourself in the driver's seat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, I mean, I'm not anticipating that. Again, it does seem like we're not gonna get these next 2 games, to be honest. Like it's gonna be thunderstorms.
So what?
I don't know what they do. They got to go to Milwaukee, right? So I don't know. Would they have to come back and?
Oh, but wait. Oh no. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Do they? I know.
But actually, I'll look at the weather.
I got it up right here, brother. Okay, dude.
Yeah, but it's not hourly, is it?
It's AccuWeather. It's hourly here.
Yeah, but AccuWeather, how accurate is it? You know.
What do you use?
Google weather, which actually has fucked me many times. Let's see here. So yeah, today definitely looks like a wash. Wow, dude! Like the stadium might be flooded today.
I mean, there's flood warnings, dude. Like it's not no joke. Friday is like straight thunderstorms.
Oh, my God. Oh, but they're not even there Friday. The fuck. So.
And then they got to go.
I think what they would have to do is have a doubleheader Monday in Atlanta.
I guess.
No
I don't know how that works. Like if they can stay in Atlanta for another day, because I think Friday will be fine. I think.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
Would they have a?
No, I'm telling you, they're gonna do it Monday if that's the case. Which I think. I mean, looking at the weather. At the end
of the day, like they should not be playing baseball tonight or tomorrow. I don't want to see like 1 inning come in, Peterson, whatever that they call it. Like that's so fucking stupid if they don't call the game, because that's bogus. But. I don't know. I guess time will tell. And again, that makes it really, interesting because then, like you said, they go to Milwaukee. Milwaukee clinched the division already. What are they playing for? I don't know. And I'm not sure who the Braves would be playing. I don't know who they play after. Let's see here.
I'm not sure.
I don't think it's Philly.
Shoulder blade. Wow.
Let's see.
Matthew, where are you?
Oh, Kansas City they'll be playing.
Okay.
So I guess that's kind of good.
They just snapped their 7-game losing streak.
Yeah, that's great, dude. And they need the dubs. We know that. So they'll be playing for a lot. And yeah, fuck the Braves, dude.
So Al saying, so doubleheader Monday. What if Braves and Mets are tied? Then a 3rd game Tuesday for the last spot. What happens then? No, isn't it the regular season wins and losses?
That's correct. Which I believe the Mets have the tiebreaker.
But what is? Do you know what the? If you go to ESPN.com, I'll find it first, probably.
Okay.
I just thought the fingers would be slow, huh?
I don't know, dude. It depends. I mean, you can play with the shoulder.
Now,
I don't know. I mean, you haven't found it yet. It seems,
but I swear,
right?
it really.
It gets bad. Like are you worried a little bit?
I just more. It's just like uncomfortable. You know, it's just like I want it to go away.
Left blade, right blade,
right blade,
right blade. Interesting.
Makes sense that you go back.
Yeah.
You're going like this.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. So, what's your guess, by the way, for the season series? And let's see.
How many games is it?
So they've had
9. No.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so they've had 11 games.
11.
So take a guess what the standings are right now.
What would that be? 7-4. Is that what that is?
Braves 6-5.
Really?
So.
This is not good.
Okay, but. Oh, but the Oh, so the Braves. If the Braves win tonight, obviously there's not a game, whatever the next game, then they will have won the season series. So the Mets will have lost the tiebreaker. So they have to
guess
win these
so.
next two games to have the tiebreaker.
To have
over
the
Atlanta.
tiebreaker. But I mean, that's tiebreaker shit. Like, we're not worried about that. You know?
And it looks like Al's a little tight about Mendoza, huh?
A lot of questions on managing decisions from Mendoza last night. Interesting, dude. I mean, yeah, it was interesting because you do have apparently before the game they said Lindor was available,
But then he didn't.
but then he didn't come in at DH, like he didn't really play. They said he was available for pinch hits, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't pinch hit him either. So I don't
Yeah.
know. It's kind of weird. And obviously, in a game like this where you only score one run and Schellenbach is like absolutely just like hammering your lineup, you definitely could have used the offense. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you look at the DH spot. Winker was 0 for 4 last night. So, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and they did too. They pushed back a start for Sevy to start this first game, I believe.
Oh, yeah. And if you
obviously
think about it,
Sevy
to end the season now, I mean, it's kind of trending wrong direction, right? I mean, I know the previous two starts weren't
For Sevy?
terrible, but they weren't great either. And
No.
6 innings, 3 earned for both, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Except for last night, obviously. But
No, but I'm saying those
the
two
two before
and then
that,
last
yeah,
night.
yeah. But it's interesting because I think they also, I think the reason why they did that too, because it would play out where he could pitch the last game of the year as well against the Brewers.
Oh, okay.
So they wanted him available for that, which I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's nice to have him available, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know, it's tough. It's tough. I don't think Mendoza had too many problems. Marte batting third, question mark. Yep, went out Vientos or Alonso, kind of weird. Then Lindor coming on deck to pinch hit, not even being the tying run. Yeah, no, I mean it is definitely weird. Marte looked like an absolute I don't know why he was batting third. That is actually a great point to make, but I don't know. Obviously, Mendoza's seeing something, but I don't know. I mean, you think maybe it's just like the pressure of the wild card right now that's kind of getting to them? Because I mean, everyone looked a little nervous last night, it seemed, and they were making stupid mistakes in the field. I don't know if you saw, but I forget who it was. It might have been Olsen that had like this dribbler single. Alvarez and Sevy both went for it, bumped into each other. Throw was bad. Ended up going to second after that. Like there was Cunha, I think, had a bobble of a double play, could have turned, didn't in the first inning. There was definitely it just seemed like everyone was a little bit nervous, but I don't know. It's so fucking weird because now they're going to probably not play the Braves the next 2 games.
Yeah.
So it just creates this really quirky situation that you really don't like.
How nervous are you?
Like percentage wise?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say I'm at like a 50% nervous right now. Because again, like that game isn't great at all last night that you're looking at.
Mm.
And the whole rain situation is such bullshit that you have to deal with this right now. Like that's fucking sucks, dude.
If every owner wasn't so cheap, every stadium would have retractable besides like the ones in California where it doesn't rain.
Yeah, I don't know. And then Alan here say they should have burned through their bullpen knowing today and tomorrow is probably a wash. I think Sevy was left in too long. Yeah, but I don't know, dude. Because what if you burn through your bullpen and all of a sudden the hurricane takes a turn, the skies clear up, you're playing your game today, and then kind of screwed a little bit of your bullpen. Because I know Peterson is obviously one of your better starters, but his last start wasn't by any means good.
But you know what the thing is, though, last night was important, like we were just talking about, because if you won last night, you would assure you would only need to win one more game against the Braves to get the tiebreaker.
Oh yeah.
So probably would have made sense, but hindsight's 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it's just unsettling, until things are certain. I mean, that's just kind of a feeling we all have. And we will get right to the baseball, but just quickly, Tony, if we could just spend a minute here. President's Cup starting tomorrow. Royal Montreal. Obviously the U.S. versus the international here. Captain Furyk versus Captain Weir, the 2 major champions. And tomorrow will be 4-ball. This is going to get underway approximately 11:35, and Golf Channel will carry this till the conclusion of the day, which is expected to be around 6. And basically 4-ball is also known as best ball. So pretty much the format we had yesterday. for our tournament is going to apply here. Only difference being, 2 people on a team in lieu of 4. What do you think about they have 3 separate formats here. You start with 4-ball, then so I guess Friday will be foursomes, meaning alternate shot. So it's only 1 ball per the group of 2, and you just rotate every other shot, no matter what the shots are. So you have that, and then singles is the other format, which is just head-to-head match play. What do you think about that? Like that being the format?
I guess it's kind of cool that it's like a mixture of a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
I like that. Obviously, I'll be more of the heads up match play. I like that. But still, I think it's pretty cool, right? Do you?
Yeah, and
No?
you know what's interesting? They're really jamming it in here. I mentioned, you have were you okay? I wasn't sure if you were cracking up or not.
Yeah, I laughed a little bit.
Okay, but it wasn't like the full on like frenzy kind. Like it was just like the abbreviated.
Yeah, what's the abbreviated?
Anyhow, so you got 4-ball Thursday, foursomes on Friday, but then Saturday, starting at 7:00 in the morning, you have 4-ball. But then at 1:40, you switch to foursomes before Sunday, which will be all singles starting at 12:00. So that's a lot of golf over a 4-day stretch here.
Yeah, why? You think maybe like it's too much for golfers or a deal, or?
No, I'm just saying it just seems like they're really, packing it in. I thought it would just be 1 format per day. Oh no, God.
No, I was just saying, would you, if you like with a PGA, whatever, would you break this up maybe more? Have it be like a Wednesday to Sunday sort of deal?
You could do that. Also, I was gonna say, you could just do 4-ball foursomes and then 2 days of match play to finish.
Okay,
that might because I think the head-to-head matchups are great.
Yeah, I love that.
So one more time, we're reviewing the rosters here. So U.S. has Scotty, Xander, Colin, Wyndham, Patrick Cantley, Sahith Theegala, Keegan Bradley, Sam Burns, Tony Finau, Brian Harmon, Russell Henley, Max Homa versus Matsuyama, Sungjae Im, Adam Scott, Tom Kim, Jason Day, Byung-Hyun An, Christian Besenhut, Corey Connors, Mackenzie Hughes, Siwoo Kim, Minwoo Lee, Taylor Pendrith. So they were saying, what's like the strategy for Captain Weir to get the Canadians in the mix, get the crowd going. How do you see this tournament going? We know about the overwhelming talent on the U.S., but we saw them lose in Rome. Obviously, the international team, especially with those Canadians, kind of a home field type of feel.
Yeah, interesting.
What do you see happening here? Some people are saying, it should be a landslide. You had PGA Tour Professional Instructor of the Year, Michael Breed, this morning saying he thinks the U.S. wins, but maybe closer than what people think. What do you think about this? I know there's so many variables here, obviously.
I don't know if it's going to be close. I think it's going to be like a total absolute landslide by the United States, in my opinion. I know Corey Connors and Taylor Pendrith are the Canadians, right?
Mackenzie Hughes as well,
dude. Interesting, but I don't know, man. I don't really think it's gonna matter that much, in my opinion. Like you said, the overwhelming talent is on the side of the United States, and I don't know, man. I just really don't see how it's gonna have any other outcome. I think it's gonna be brutal.
Over 5-point discrepancy?
I would say so. What did we see last year? Was it tight? I don't remember.
Wait, but you're saying the last President's
Oh, sorry,
Cup?
the last President's Cup. Obviously, not the Ryder Cup. Actually, I guess I could just go to past results right here, huh?
At this point, it
17.5 to 12.5.
Hollow. So that would be 5. So you're saying over 5, and I'm going to say honestly under 5 but I do agree though that the U.S. wins here.
So you need 15.5 to win,
right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be like maybe even another 1.5.
I think it's going to be like 3 points, 2 points, something like that. I think Pendrith and Connors and Hughes will get the Canadians to their feet there at Royal Montreal.
I don't know, man. Are there a lot of Canadians going, you think?
Oh, yeah. No, these things get packed out. I know you're questioning it. Wherever it is, people are jacked.
But I could see like half of them being from Buffalo. They just went up to Montreal.
Yeah. But how big is golf in Buffalo, Tony, with those weather conditions,
Yeah, I guess so. But still New York in general,
Yeah. No,
I'd
sure
go.
there'll be some. Yeah. No, exactly. So I think it'll be interesting. I'm excited to definitely check it out for sure. So yeah, we'll get underway tomorrow. Obviously, we'll keep everybody in the loop. And I think so tomorrow with it starting, geez, why did I think I just had the schedule there? I think it's like 11. So we'll be kind of barely anything's going to go on basically tomorrow before
11:30, right?
Yeah. So basically nothing. But Friday we'll recap it, and obviously the full recap coming on Monday. But I'm excited to check it out. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me too, dude. What do you think about Mike Weir? We didn't talk about him as a captain of international
Masters champ.
Yeah.
Been grinding out a while, and he plays on the Champions Tour now. Really was struggling. Had to go back to the Corn Ferry for a little bit before he turned 50. So I think this is big for him. And I think he really wants to pull the upset here and add this to a career resume that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, dude. It would be cool if they had like a captains matchup.
Dude, they
That would
should.
be sick,
I don't
dude.
like. They gotta.
Yeah,
we gotta be on the board.
we really,
Imagine
dude.
Sunday only one match between the captains.
Right? That'd be awesome, dude.
But maybe we're trending in that way too. With the younger guys getting the nod. So Domac, honestly, I don't even want to talk to Domac. I'm not kidding. Don't even read that.
What
comment.
is that
Don't even read
fucking
the
comment,
comment.
dude?
Let's just go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game! Out of sight!
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Throw deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
So honestly, listen, we all here at Downtime love Michael Domac. That comment, I would say, would be even more embarrassing than him admitting that he bought a Mets hat.
Way more embarrassing
At a Mets game. This is absolutely insane. Number one rule: you never, ever, ever go against your team. And I know he's saying, "Oh, so he could be there." Woohoo! No, you don't do that. And that's it. I think it's embarrassing. And this doggy would say, it's a bad job right there.
That's a very bad job.
Serious? I would say, Domac, are you serious? That would be my question to you.
I mean, dude, talk about all-time jinx. That's just, it can't be good. Dude.
No, because I didn't want to see them clinch last night when I was there, Domac, right? It was just all about you tonight, nice and cozy, right, at the stadium. That'll be great, right? Unbelievable. But we'll let it slide like we always do. Anyway, so wasn't planning on going to the game yesterday, so that was a nice surprise. And again, shout out, to Ant and to Josh B making that happen. Good seats, section 209, I believe. In right field, so you could see everything great. And we had a pitching matchup of Dean Creamer and Clark Schmidt. And you look at synopsis wise here. Clark, I thought pitched pretty well. Made a mistake on that home run. Overall, though, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. I mean, your offense doing what they're supposed to do. You're not making outs on the bases. I mean, a lot of times, that's good enough to win.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side of things, Dean Creamer did a good job. 5 innings, 3 hits, only 1 run, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and the 1 home run allowed to Judge. And then, out of the bullpen, Perez allowed the 2 runs, but that was it. And on the Yankees side of things, their bullpen, Ian Hamilton and Maeza, giving up home runs, which is actually the difference in this game. So obviously that hurts. The Glaber mistake hurts, but we'll get to it. So starting in the second inning here, there was first and third, 1 out. Yankees get a ground ball, but of course, opposite side of the field, fast runner Jordan Westbrook scores on the Kershaw ground out to make it 1-0. Ryan O'Hearn in the fourth inning with a single to score. Santander made it 2-0, but Judge brings the crowd to its feet. 407 to left center. Excuse me, made it 2-1. And then Clark, trying to get through 6 innings, unfortunately, gives up the home run to Santander's 40th home run of the season, or 44th, which is unbelievable. I think a lot of people that watch baseball have no idea that he has that many home runs. And then Urias in the 7th off of Maeza made it 4-1. So at that point, you're not feeling great. And then the 7th inning, you thought, wow, is this the comeback, the rally? So exciting. Glaber, who had 3 hits, on fire. Of course, that mistake at the end killed us. We'll get to it. But ground rule double, scoring Rizzo, made it 4-2. And then Soto comes up. There's 2 outs, runners on second and third. And, them being Verdugo at third, Glaber at second. A liner, but it's hit to the right field, and there's 2 outs. So usually those situations, you're sending most teams on a single, runners on second and third, 2 outs. You're going on contact, you're scoring on that ball.
Yeah.
But Glaber takes that big round third, I think ignores Rojas, but then wants to come back, sees Soto going, does the whole back and forth thing, ends up getting picked off to end the inning, kills the momentum, and of course, Yankees don't score the rest of the game. That was an absolute backbreaker. I don't know if you saw the play. But seeing that live, I thought he was a lock to score, especially because the throw came up the first base line. The catcher couldn't be in front of the plate. He had to come up to field it. So Glaber's running the whole time.
He would have scored, yeah.
And I truly believe that if, he just scored, I think they end up winning that game.
Oh, yeah, definitely, dude.
Don't. Cowser adds a home run in the 8th to make it 5-3. And then questionable decision there in the 9th. They get a couple guys on. They pinch hit Dominguez for Volpe, but then let Verdugo bat to, and he could have, hit a game-tying home run. But they have him up there instead of pinch hitting for him. And that's how the game ends. And, it just left you with a bitter taste in your mouth. And it was interesting after the game. You don't usually see this. But you see this part of it anyway. Boone defending Glaber, saying, he struggles on the bases at times, but compared to the last couple of years, he's cleaned it up a little bit. And everyone's like, no, he hasn't. Right. He's still the same guy making the same bonehead plays. Judge actually kind of, demanded some accountability from him, saying, listen, we got to move on. But at the same time, you can't make outs on the bases. You can't do it.
From Glaber.
Yeah, asking from Glaber. So that killed. Stanton had about 4 home runs that were just foul and 1 to right field. From my angle, I thought it was fair. Being in the 200 section wasn't. That killed. Glaber had a chance for a 3-run homer, of course, just to the track. So you had these near misses. You have Glaber, and then how you put Dominguez into the lineup late. And first of all, he should have started the game. So it just felt like a missed opportunity. That you could just get the job done tonight. And I know Domac's so riled that he jinxed the Yankees last night.
He's such a shithead. I can't believe that. I really can't.
What's crazy is I just got a notification. Nestor may not pitch because his elbow doesn't feel right. Can't make this up. And I can see that be bad reporting now, but hopefully it is. But unfortunately, it's probably not. What is Jack Curry saying?
Oh, you want to see Jack Curry? Was that the tweet right there?
Yep.
Concerning news for Yankees, Nestor Cortez scheduled starter getting MRI on his left elbow. Wow. Cortez has been dynamic lately. Yada, yada. Valuable weapon, postseason. Interesting. The MRI today.
Well, luckily, we have an extra starter, but Stroman is not the guy that we want.
So is Domac? You think Domac doomed you?
I'm so pissed at him.
Like, that's crazy, dude.
To have that too. What's crazy? What type of smiley face is that? Whatever emoji. What is that?
He's like laughing at it, dude.
Oh, he's laughing. Oh, it's funny now, Tony. Right?
You should watch his back in class today, dude. As you may be coming in the door.
I honestly might be, because this is it just that Nestor thing. The loss was tough enough, but that Nestor thing really just kind of definitely was a little tough. Obviously everybody moves up in the pecking order. God forbid, he's out for the season or whatever. You have Rodon as your 2, obviously Cole 1, and then you'd have Schmidt as your 3, and I guess as your 4, Stroman, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be that. Which isn't. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean,
I feel like I'm missing somebody here though. Or no, I'm not missing.
Who are you missing?
But don't they have 6 starters? Because Stroman's in the bullpen.
Cole, Stroman, Heel.
Oh, Heel.
Oh, you didn't say Heel.
Okay. So then okay. I guess so you still don't need Stroman actually technically, but Heel would be, I guess, your 3. Clark is your 4, and then Stroman in the bullpen. So I think you still have enough pitching, but did I just ruin playoff hopes? I mean,
you can't ruin playoff hopes because they're going to be in the playoffs no matter what, Domac.
But I think he's saying hopes like in terms of like winning it all type of thing. But
I mean, we'll see, dude, Domac. We'll see your performance tonight, Domac, in the stands.
Tony, I don't know. It was, like I said, it was tough enough to like kind of deal with like not winning last night when you knew that you should have been able to. And then to have that news, I don't know. And it's like, is Stroman going to get the start tonight? Yeah, undecided right now. Zach Eflin on the other side of things here.
Zach Eflin sucks, dude.
I know he does.
Matthew Ryan says, no Stroman. Is that you're sitting in the same you're Stroman, you're kind of like really sour on, huh?
Yeah. I mean, he's been the guy that he's been every other year where it's like he's good in the first half and then he's shit in the second. So yeah. Oh man, the shoulders acted up too. Maybe I should get the MRI instead of Nestor, huh?
Yeah, I mean that'd probably be good.
Why
don't you call up Corey's?
Oh man, but I don't know. I'm struggling right now. I don't even know what to say, Tony.
I think if Domac was really a true fan, he'd give you his Yankee tickets for tonight and let you go get the win.
No, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. But if he wants to do that, we could talk. But yeah, that's all I got. I definitely I don't feel great right now, but I'll try to power through. And I know that, despite that potentially being a big loss, we have other guys that can step up and we're going to need them too. So that's all I got for you, Tony. And I know you're a little disappointed on your side of the world.
Oh yeah, dude. Speaking of, gotta have guys step up. Mets did take a tough L last night, 5-1 from the Braves. We can get into the history, whatever. We don't really have to because we know the history. It doesn't really matter, whatever, dude. But speaking of, guys tapering second half who are Yankees, Luis Severino did get the start last night. I mentioned Mendoza backed up his start so we can start today or yesterday, I should say, and potentially last game of the year. Didn't look great here. 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks, and the 1 home run. I think it was to Albies. Well, not Albies, Ozuna, excuse me, who I think is 39 home runs on the year was, and they were talking about how, which I didn't really, it doesn't really matter actually, never mind. But Severino, I mean, it's not that he was like
terrible, but he was.
It's just that all his pitches were very hittable,
which is terrible.
Yeah. But I think that that wouldn't have been an issue. I feel like if he adjusted, but I feel like as Sevy typically does. Throwing his fastballs a lot, high in the zone, high fastballs, and the Braves were just fucking pouncing on them. And it's just like, throw something else, like throw an off-speed pitch, get them guessing. Instead, you want to keep hammering your fucking fastball because you're stubborn, an idiot. I don't know what. A stubborn idiot, maybe. But then you start to lose control. You don't find the strike zone. You walk one. You get up some more hits. And I mean, you want to go over with the scoring here. Started early there. Bottom of the third was a big inning for the Braves here. Harris over there, who had a hell of a night, started out his scoring of the night with an RBI double, scoring RC. I believe Harris had a single too. I think he was a triple away from the cycle last night. He did get a home run later on to talk about. But also bottom of the third, Albies, RBI single to score Harris now. And then Albies ended up stretching that single into a double. Laureano comes up, RBI single of his own. Eventually, they do get out of the – that was the inning, too, where actually, no, that was the play inning. Regardless. Bottom of the fourth here, Harris, his home run, makes it 4-0. Bottom of the fifth, Ozuna, home run, makes it 5-0. And that was off of Stanek, I believe. Yeah. And it's like, same deal. Like, Stanek comes in, and what is he throwing? He's throwing fastballs high in the zone, Brian, which the Braves have been hitting all night. So it's like, what are you thinking?
Well, he could have thrown those to Stanton. He probably would have struck out like he did 4 times last night.
Probably. But regardless, they make it 5-0 just like that. Viento's top of the 7th. I think it's his 26th home run, I believe it was, of the year. So good for him. But obviously, does you no good because you saw, I think, at one point, maybe in the 4th inning, you had 2 runners on, 2 outs. Marte's up, strikes out, like embarrassingly, by the way. Like, there's one of those strikeouts where it's like, The second he starts to swing, he knows he shouldn't be swinging. So he just kind of like goes like that because he knows that there's no shot.
Yeah.
You know?
A-Rod, basically.
Literally, dude. And so it's like, what the fuck are you doing there? And I mean, there's no hitting at all other than Vientos. What do you have? 4 hits as a team? Yep, 4 hits as a team. And you guys didn't strike out a lot, but you were just grounding out, flying out. And I will say, I mean, Harris had a tremendous catch. In the outfield, you saw Albies have some great plays at second. Same deal for RC at short, even Gio good at third. I mean, the Braves played some tremendous defense, I will say. And I think that's why the Braves are in a position in which they're in, given that their injuries that they have, is that they still have great defenders out in the field. And they have guys that can capitalize on errors, Again, like that throwing error from Sevy to first base. They end up capitalizing on that. They end up getting obviously the runner advances. They end up scoring around the bags. There was an opportunity where I think it was Arcia who maybe couldn't turn double play, or maybe it was Albies. It was one of those middle infielders, and it ends up like, oh, they're making an error, but then it's like, oh, like you fly out and you ground out the next 2 batters. So it's like, any error that the Braves give you, you got to take advantage of it. And it's just one game. You have 2 more games left of the series. Obviously, it looks like we're not playing at all tonight or tomorrow. So again, it's gonna be very interesting to see how the Mets respond to this. That might be good. Don't play tomorrow. Don't play the next day. Give Lindor some more rest here. Give the Mets some time to maybe reset and just feel better about getting out there. I mean, it did, like Al said, the feeling was very, reminiscent of what it normally is of 2022. But I mean, this is obviously it could be very different. I mean, they're very much the Mets' destiny is in their own hands. So I think if they do come out here after the rain delays, whatever, with a Lindor in the field, who's someone who could really rally the troops here, I think there's gonna be success, dude. And if they end up playing tonight, that's great. But I really don't see that they're gonna be playing. There's just really no fucking shot.
This is one of those times I'm struggling right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? What do you got now?
I guess, I'm saying it's just, I guess,
right?
Petit. No, I mean, we're not gonna know right now, but Petit's gonna start. He hasn't been in the major since June. I just want to wrap up the division tonight. I don't know. It just kind of threw me for a loop. And I mean, am I exaggerating to say that it feels like with Nestor here, him just being fine? I was a little sore, no problem. 10%, 5%. I mean, that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If he's getting an MRI, I feel like there's no way he's starting, right? Like if it's that, right?
No, he's not starting. He's scratched.
Oh, he is definitely scratched. And then, I mean, listen, you don't feel great about having him out of the bullpen, I feel like, coming in the playoffs. I mean, I would be very hesitant to see where he goes. But again, pending MRI results, I'm sure. But again, it's worse enough to be scratched, which is interesting. But I mean, are you freaking out a little bit? Yeah, I think so. I think you're freaking out, dude. Really?
Yeah.
No way.
How many times? Oh, yeah, elbow soreness. We just wanted to, check out.
That'd be his second time?
I don't know if he's actually had Tommy John before. I don't think he's had it.
Ever?
I mean, not that I'm aware of. But you know what I mean? Other than like Jacob DeGrom, how many people have you seen? Like, and I know eventually, yes, he has multiple Tommy Johns. Yeah, but you know what I mean? All no, but I'm saying, how many times did that happen? Oh, there's nothing. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, he's the only guy. Everybody else, it's like, it's over. Like, Dr. James Andrew, it's over.
Yeah, dude. But I guess we'll see about that. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. I mean, I understand you like that depth there, but I don't think you're gonna be like. It's not like he was your ace or anything. Like,
no, but I like him because now it's
long
like your
relief.
Rotation is this. Like, you feel great about Cole,
and
then you have guys like Heel and Rodon and Schmidt, where it's like you feel like they're really good pitchers, but there's still like a level of uncertainty where they could blow it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like with Nestor, he's just so jacked up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had 6 scoreless in his first start, like penciled in the playoffs, And maybe he'll be okay, but right? Like, doesn't it seem, what would you say the actual percentages Nestor Cortez will start in the division series?
33%.
That even seems too high.
Really?
Right?
I think a third of it. I don't know. I mean, again, we got to see what the MRI says. All right. Like, it's just some soreness. Obviously, it's their initial, like, right away precautionary MRI right now. Let's do it, like, so it could be nothing.
We've had some clean MRIs this year, actually.
So we'll figure out now. Even Domac has some nice words, I guess, just to stop it. Yankees are going to win. We all know it. Let's go.
Yeah, I just don't like that Petit has to start, he had some good moments this year, but that was a while ago. He hasn't pitched in the majors since June.
Just put up fucking 10 on Eflin. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Fucking Glaber, too. Can you pull up the play? I just want to just see what you thought about it.
What inning was it?
It was the 7th.
Okay, the 7th. Let's see what we got. Here we go. 11 hours ago. We're going to go all the way now. Let's mute this first. Let's go to the 7th inning. Where are we? This is the top of the 7th here. So let's go to the bottom of the 7th. Rizzo. Wow. Oh, wow. Dude, that was a great hit by Rizzo, huh? That was fair.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me share this for the people at home here. Here we go. Let's pull up this play. Yada, yada, yada. View tab. Let's bring it in. Even though we're talking Braves, we're going to bring up a Yankees play. Who is this now? This is the Verdugo. There's Torres. Wow, a great hit by Torres.
No, it's
deep,
unbelievable. And
right,
of course,
off the wall, bounces up, dude. Yep, but hey, Rizzo comes in. Wow, great job, Torres, dude. It's a ground rule double. It's a great hit.
But just, I can't wait to see what you think about this.
And he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I feel good right now. Let's go, baby. He's like, yo, Soto's coming up. I'm going to score probably. Ropes one, same spot. There's Verdugo coming in.
Look where that throw comes in, though.
Look at where that throw is. And where is he now?
He's back, and then he's, they threw to second because they're thinking about.
Oh.
But if you just look at, like, originally when he's rounding, that throw comes in wide. It would be a foot race to the plate, but you would think he would have gotten in there.
Yeah, dude.
And then doing this is just like, oh, my God, dude.
Oh, dude.
And it also,
but you think, hold on now, though, because, like, look at Rutschman. Where is he? On this hit and on the throw, do you think he comes up like I guess not, actually.
But to get the guy, but then it would have taken you think he could have fielded, but it was out. It was out.
It was a little bit out to the right, yeah.
And then also too, when he throws back here, wouldn't Glaber just have been better? Or I guess he would have been out at third. You think he would try to go back?
I think he could have went back right away. Like, once you see this happening, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, why are you?
Like, where are you right now?
Yeah.
Right now, you should be back at third. And
he must have been really far out because they didn't even try to tag Soto.
It looked like he was halfway down the baseline.
So embarrassing.
He was just like staring at the play. Probably. What are you doing?
It's just one of those things too where I just feel so uneven about Glaber. He's had so many big hits for us recently, but then is he going to do this in the playoffs? He's going to make a fielding error. What do you make of him, for the Yankees here coming up in the postseason? He literally, since he was moved to lead off, is hitting .388.
Which is great, but this is like, I don't know, man. That's when games, especially in the playoffs, those mistakes cost you games, in big spots. Like, this isn't a regular season game, it's the playoffs. Everything is so much more heightened, and every mistake is so much more exaggerated. Like, you can't be, and especially on the bases, dude, you can't have mistakes like this on the bases. Like, you really can't. It's detrimental. Like you said, dude, this killed the momentum. It could have swayed the game the other way. And then, also not to mention, like, if you stayed just at third base, it'd be runners on what, second and third?
No, and I feel like counting on him to not have this happen again at some point, who knows when it is like counting on like an alcoholic to not drink after they haven't gone to rehab. Oh, they're fine. They're fine. They're not getting treatment. And they can be around the bottles. That's fine. They're not going to do anything. Yeah. It's like the same thing with Glaber. Like, it's like we're counting on, okay, well, this was a pretty bad mistake. He knows he can't make another one. So that means he's not going to win. We've seen time and time again, Tony, that he does.
Yeah, no, I think you're totally right. And I think there's just no room for that, dude. You can't have that. But if you're Boone right now, like, what are you saying to Glaber after this game?
Like, just any play where there's a question you might get thrown out, just don't go. Just be conservative on the base.
Don't
go for we don't want you going for the extra base.
Are you saying, hey man, if this happens again, like you're getting benched, or
kind of need him leading off? I mean, that's production, Tony, hitting that high of contact.
I mean, it's great if you hit a double at leadoff, but then if you get picked off at third, then I mean, like, what's the point?
Just don't get picked off.
Don't get picked off. I mean,
stop ripping it, Glaber.
Like, he's got to be ripping it, dude.
You really think?
I don't know. Maybe gummies before the game,
or he just could have like a problem focusing too, right?
I guess. But I mean, like, Jesus Christ, man, like,
yeah.
How about just listening to your third base coach? How about that too?
But there's always, I don't know. It feels like third base coach for whatever reason since the Willie Randolph days. After that, I've always been a weakness. You think about what was Larry Boa, and then who was the other guy? Phil Nevin.
Phil Nevin,
sending
dude.
Gary.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's tough.
You know, it's funny. I had a couple situations like that myself back in like Babe Ruth, where like the ball's just outside the infield, and I'm taking off for third, and then I did like the shuffle right where third trying to get in. Did that ever happen to you on the base paths back in the day or no?
No, there was one time where I guess I was sitting at first base, and it's like there was a ball hit to the outfield.
Good morning.
Oh, hey, thanks, Renee.
Zone it in.
Nice shirt.
Great shirt, Renee.
Yes, Beach Bash.
Love it. Let's go.
Was it the Beach Bash? I think it was the Beach Bash.
Could have been the Beach Bash, right?
Beach Bash. But yeah, there was a time where like there was a play. I was at first, and there was a guy at second. Whatever, runner went to third. I was like kind of like sitting there, like, ooh, should I go to second? I don't know yet. He gets thrown out, and I like took off. And then I get thrown out. It was a bad time.
I would get so routed. I would say my percentage success rate was probably like 90%.
Really?
Babe Ruth. Every time I got on first base, oh, don't worry about him. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, there we go.
Every time, next pitch, go.
Yeah.
And I would get in most of the time. Like a couple of times I overslid the bag.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's always tough.
But I would always go because it's tough to throw people out.
It is.
At that level.
Especially at that level, dude.
Because, like the really good players are playing like high school travel stuff. So, to just make that type of throw and just have everything synced up is tough.
Hold on, stand by. We got someone calling in here. Hold the phone.
I'm going to say, since it's been a while, my guess. Wait, do you know who it is or no?
I mean, obviously I know who it is, Brian.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be Saul, but I guess it's not.
Dude, we haven't heard from Saul in a while, but you were live in the sports world right now. Who is this? What are your name? Where you from?
First time, long time.
Michael,
what is up, dude?
Yo, you're talking Babe Ruth stories. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
dude.
It's bringing you back, dude, right?
I've got you with a great Babe Ruth story. I'm not going to name names because I don't want to embarrass them out there in the world.
Matthew Gabriel.
AJ was there for my Babe Ruth call up, and there was this dude who literally at my first bat up called the outfield in.
Big mistake.
When I came up.
Wow.
Barnes, can you imagine that?
You want to bring him in?
Yeah, you know what I did? I sent it to where AJ could get it.
Oh, my God, dude.
Homer, home run. I was chirping him the whole way around the bags. Yeah, call him in.
That is so funny. I love that, dude, honestly.
That's
like a Juan Soto type move, honestly.
I knew exactly why I mentioned it, because you were thinking Yankees. It's a Yankee player move to do. You want to do that? All right, we're going to show you what's up.
Yeah, like, let's fucking go. Let's go for battle, okay?
That's right.
Yeah, Tony doesn't understand.
What?
Really quickly, Michael, not to hold you up here, but did you see what Michael Domack said earlier or no?
No, what'd he say?
So he bet against the Yankees last night only because he's going to the game tonight and wanted to be there when they clinch. Is that not the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard of? And really like a disgrace to us Yankee fans.
You know what it says? It screams, actually, that he's a selfish human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly fraudulent, too.
I mean, that's a terrible job.
No, I mean, we figured that out a long time ago, Tony.
Yeah, once he wore the Mets hat.
Oh, my God. The Mets hat was the icing on the cake.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, my God. What a world we live in, Michael. What a world.
Dude, I'm hoping, I'm praying, Nestor, nothing bad there, dude, because that's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. What would you say though? Because every time elbow MRI, I think the percent that he's okay is either between 5 and 10%. What do you think?
I think because this is the year, he's going to be okay.
Wow. Wouldn't that be something?
Like it's going to be, okay.
Oh,
we're fine.
Oh,
Already
okay. Just throw some ice on it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
right.
Dude, let's hope, man. Let's hope.
Tony and because I'm listening and I hear Tony's tone. I know his schemes, Barnes, and I know he's trying to make you feel a little bit more down than you want because he's a Met fan. He's got you down. And don't worry, I'm here to.
What are you talking about, dude? That's ridiculous. That's not at all what was going on at all, dude. I said 30% chance. I said 30% chance, and Brian said that's high.
I guess
that's high.
Run it back. Barnes, run it back when
you run it back.
You're like,
all I was gonna say is, I guess we could say Tony has his own demons, right? Tony, you pervert. Is he still there?
I don't know.
Dead service area?
Did he drop his phone?
He might have.
We're still on the
Might
line.
have left it in the car, right?
We're still on the. Yeah, dude. So funny, dude. Where's your phone? It's on 95. Oh, you back?
Oh.
You all right?
my phone was on hold. Damn.
Oh.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Tony trying to bring it down.
No one's
let
bringing.
him.
No one. What are you talking about?
Yankees get the job done tonight, despite Domac, flirting with danger there. But
Domac is a freaking moron. I'm gonna have him in class today, dude. We're gonna let it happen.
Fail him,
him.
Yeah, he's in my class today.
Oh, okay, wow. Yeah. No, fail him. Definitely fail him.
Fail.
But if they win tonight, then we'll let it go.
Oh,
They are winning tonight. Come on.
C+.
Let's go.
Well, I want to hear the prediction while I'm on the phone, and then I'll hang up.
Of the Yankee game tonight?
Yeah.
I'm going to honestly say 10-0. I think they're pissed about the way last night went. They want to put this to rest, put it to bed. Cody Petit is going to get called up. He's earning for another opportunity in the majors. He gets it. Big game. He's jacked up. Crowds behind him. Standing ovation as he walks off the mound after going 6 scoreless innings. And Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, and Stanton all with homers in a bloodbath.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds beautiful. Tony, are you a little nervous about the Padres? All the Mets not clinching yet, and the Padres clinching last night, ending on a triple play, looking like they're jazzed up, ready to go into the playoffs strong, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about that at all, actually. I mean, the Mets, obviously, there's a series right now that they're playing. There's games right in front of their face that they have to worry about first. So I am completely just not even thinking about the Padres at all.
I don't know, man. They look pretty good right now. They're like clicking at all the right times.
Get the fuck out of here, Mike. It's Atlanta right now. It's Atlanta right now. Okay, so let's freaking go.
Josh B too, and he doesn't usually chirp. He always has respect for everybody. Kind of started that with the is this the start of the script type of conversation?
No, he's obviously feeling pretty good, dude. He's in the championship for fantasy baseball. He gave you the pity tickets after he beat you, dude. So he's probably on his high horse right now.
I don't know. I just think,
that you know what that is, Barnes? That's Tony deflecting.
Yeah.
Deflecting.
You brought it up. I didn't bring up Josh B. You brought it up.
I think it's an indictment. If Josh B is calling you out, that means that there's a serious problem.
I don't think so, dude. If anyone
in
worries,
terms of the situation.
If anyone worries first, it's him. He's probably crying right now about Nestor. Guaranteed. So upset. It's like, oh,
No,
man.
he knows.
Crying.
Deep down.
Crying.
Josh has watched the Yankees baseball
deep
for a long
down.
time.
Josh is a scared little boy. Okay, dude.
He says I have said this for months. He said it for months.
He knows.
Nothing's been done yet. It's been one fucking game. All right, it's one game of the series.
Yeah, but then the whole
like you're fucking shot.
Header,
everybody's shot. You're shot.
Out.
Michael's shot. Josh B is shot. Domac is also shot. Thank you.
Bullpen blown out.
Why is the bullpen blown out?
Because you're going to have to play Friday through Sunday. Those are important games. You're going to try to win them, and then you have a double header. How are you going to? Who's going to be available?
You know there is double header yet.
How would there not be? Though?
I don't know.
But I'm saying
we don't know what's going to happen
okay,
yet.
But I'm saying more than likely.
Yeah.
Just like with the whole Nestor thing. There's going to be a Monday doubleheader because there's no other time to play the game.
All right, it could be Mania full game shutout, and then you don't use any bullpen pieces. So then what?
Second game.
Then what?
Second game.
Quintana full game shutout.
Third game.
No
game.
No bullpens.
I feel like Michael's really enjoying this right now.
Michael.
This is great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm part of this right now.
Yeah. No, this is good stuff. But we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, let's just get the job done today.
Let's just get the job done today, dude. All right, Michael.
When is the
Michael
NHL? Dude, that is one of the best sound bites ever.
Oh yeah.
Michael Viavel?
NHL, Tony.
That's gonna be on the start of my mixtape, Tony. I need that.
I think opening night. I mean, we're probably what, like 12, 13 days out, something like that.
It's October 4th, I think. Is
When
Devils?
are we doing? When is preseason talk? When are you guys doing your predictions and all that? What day is that for NHL?
I mean, that's probably not going to be till at least the end of next week, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before, like a couple days before opening night.
I'm just hovering. I'm just fucking analyzing, seeing what we're doing. What
Rangers had a big. I think they had a 3-goal deficit yesterday against the Islanders. Came back, won. Trouba, I believe, had 2 assists.
We could have been in attendance. $20.
Yo,
because he's a big comeback.
Speaking of hockey, bro, shout out the Philadelphia organization, the Phillies. I mean, not the Phillies.
Flyers.
Flyers, and the former Ranger coach inviting Gaudreau's father to the practice. How sick is that?
Yeah, he said he wants him around like whenever he wants. Said he wants him there. So
as a coach, as like an assistant.
What's the relationship there?
He doesn't know him. Never met the Gaudreaus. He never met them. He never met them.
Yeah,
he
just
knew that
Columbus?
No, he wasn't on Columbus when Torch was there. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It's just because Tortorella's a nice fucking guy, dude. Like,
just not to the media.
Well, I mean,
hello.
Yeah, we're still here.
Hello.
Yeah, you got us.
Hello.
Hello.
He never met them. I know the story. Let me do it. He knows he never met them, the manager, but he knows that it's close enough to home for him to be able to do it. And he knows he does a lot of youth coaching and stuff like that. So, and with everything going on, I just watched the interview with the coach, like I don't know, an hour ago. And I just thought that was really dope.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
nice.
I think people do overlook Tortorella a lot because he does. I mean, listen, the guy's a hard coach. Obviously, he's
a hard ass.
He's hard. Exactly, because that's just the way his coaching is.
No, I always liked him, honestly.
But yeah, I mean, you got to respect that because he's
Yeah.
very much his own person, and he does do the right things. Like last year, I think it was Promanov, one of his defensemen, didn't want to wear one of the Pride jerseys because it's something he doesn't believe in, and he's like, people wanted him benched.
Yeah,
and he's like, no, I'm not going to bench him for
yeah,
like
I
something.
do remember that.
The guy is a stand-up person, dude, and you got to respect that. And it is a lovely story, because the whole Johnny Gaudreau thing, it still just fucking tears my heart out. To be honest.
I can't believe it.
I know.
I watched the dude in court who did it. I've seen him on trial. I mean, god damn.
Yeah, that's brutal.
I hope there's a few Blue Jackets fans where he's going, dude.
No, I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, did you see that Diddy and Sam Bankman fraudulent are in the same cell together?
Really?
I heard they're an item now.
I heard that they're both on suicide watch.
Yeah, Diddy's not eating right now because he's afraid he's gonna get poisoned.
I mean, that's probably a good idea from him.
Yep. No, I definitely want him to round everybody for sure.
I mean, we can go
Bring
him.
the whole system down. Go back to sports, boys. Great stuff.
Michael, thank you, bro.
All right, peace out, dude.
That is Michael. A couple things here.
Yo, Matthew Ryan texted me.
5-1 Mets, not making the playoffs.
Dude.
And then Josh B says, I didn't say they were done. All I said was they were going down the normal path. So
that's so far, which is bullshit.
Typical season for the Mets. It was all expected. And every year, the Mets fans get stressed out at the end of the year like it isn't a yearly cycle. And then Matthew Ryan says that Michael Domack, I can't
the Mets
read.
will implode like always and will be home in October, he says, which is interesting because Matthew Ryan texted me and says, yo, I'm rooting for the Mets. Let's fucking go tonight. If there's no rain, I'm rooting for the Mets in all caps.
Because he's making a joke since it's the game.
No. He says, right now, he just texted me, yo, I'm not joking, Tony.
But
I'm a huge
joke.
Mets fan right now,
But
dude.
I'm saying that's the
LGM.
joke.
LGM.
And let's do a full-on abbreviated baseball frenzy.
All right, dude. Very interesting here.
Very bittersweet frenzy that it is.
It is definitely a little bittersweet. And it's like, do I even talk about the Mets games? Because we're not going to have the Mets game tonight. So I don't know. I'm going to go elsewhere, I guess, for my pick. Where do we go, though? I guess we're going to go to the Dodgers. Nah, we're not going to go to LA. Fuck that. Oh, my gosh, dude. I guess give me the Astros tonight. Fuck the Mariners. They suck. George Kirby on the mound against UC Kikuchi. Kikuchi, who's had solid numbers with the Astros. Definitely better numbers with the Astros than he has with the Blue Jays. We know the deal with the Astros and what they're going to be seeing in the postseason. A few guys in their lineup can hit very well against George Kirby, specifically Yandy Diaz is 4 for 12, and all time, by the way. Against him, Hayward hit pretty well. Bregman decent, so is Pena. So George Kirby seriously someone who's gotten hit up a lot by the Stros. Looks like they just lost last night 4-3. So let's go Stros winning this game, winning the series. I would say over under 7.5. Stros win. I'll say 6-3. So that's Stros in the over to start this frenzy. Brian, what do you got?
All right, I already gave it to you. I will give it once again. Yankees 10-0 tonight at the stadium, clinching the East. And what we're gonna do here is Petit in, Nestor in the MRI tube, but the offense big, Petit solid. And it'll be nice to celebrate a division crown tonight. Michael Doak in attendance at the stadium despite a couple kerfuffles, Tony.
All right, second game here. We're going to go to the 90-win team, Milwaukee Brewers. How about that? I believe it's their game 2 of their 3-game set against Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh here. Over under 7.5. Your Pittsburgh Pirates are plus 130. Freddie Peralta has pitched very well for the Brewers on the mound tonight against Ortiz. Obviously, you know the usual suspects for the Brewers: Adames, Contreras, whatever. I think Brewers absolutely hammer it. Peralta could be a 7-inning shutout outing for him. I say maybe Brewers go on the coattails of an Adames 3-run double, bases clearing double. They win, I don't know, maybe 4-2. Else, I don't know if you saw, but Barry Tellez, Pirates, 4 games away from a $200,000 bonus. 4 at-bats away, actually. He's not going to be playing anymore this year for the Pirates.
No, but the GM did clarify it had nothing to do with the bonus, and the sky is not blue.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, it's the Brewers, and it's the under. What do you got for game 3?
Game 2, not game 3. Jumping the gun there, Tony.
But,
I am going to go with the Dodgers. Seems like every time they play the Padres, they win.
Except for last night.
Cease, good pitching matchup. I know the triple play, woohoo. But I would just say history would say the Dodgers are going to win this game. Crazy to think that series, the season series, started in Seoul, Korea. Feels like that was 5 years ago.
Oh, my God, I know.
But big pitching matchup here. Flaherty and Cease, 7 innings, 2 earned. Mookie Betts, the walk-off home run, bottom of the 9th inning. 3-2 Dodgers. Dodgers in the under.
Dodgers and the under. All right, third game here for me. Last game. I guess give me the Twins over the Marlins, and why not? You know, Twins playing for something Marlins are not. You have Edward Cabrera on the mound for the Marlins, and not having a great year. 5.12 ERA, 4-8. Not having a great year, just like the rest of the Marlins. Simeon Woods Richardson on the mound for the Twins. Okay year. But I don't know. I just think between Santana, Castro, and Richardson there, I think the Twins could break the 3-game losing streak that they're on right now. Even losing yesterday to the Marlins, bounce back here, over under 8.5. Honestly, I think both pitchers maybe get popped here. Give me Twins winning this one. I'll say 7-5. Twins in the over, Brian.
Third game, final game. I am gonna go. I am going to go history in the making here. And I know Suarez is a 6.08 ERA for Los Angeles, but the Angels will defeat the White Sox tonight to make them the losingest team in MLB regular season history. Angels winning this one. I'm going to say 1-0.
Wow.
Suarez, complete game shutout. White Sox crying just like that. That is your baseball frenzy, Tony.
How was that for you, that frenzy?
A little bittersweet. Shoulders acting up.
Really?
Wanted to get to the gym, but boy, I don't know.
Do you think that your like your picks are pretty. You think you go 3-0? You think you would go 3-0?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, there's only one pick that I'm really that concerned about, and that will be at the stadium tonight. So let's fucking go, Tony.
Well, let's fucking go, dude. Yep, that's right. That's right.
Oh man, Domac is really doing some damage to his reputation here.
By the way, I'm pretty sure. What do you say? Question for the guys: have we ever tapped into the game of pickleball? I'm obsessed.
And that was the end for Michael Domac.
It's pretty interesting. I don't. I'm trying to think of him going to the Yankee game too. I mean, like, he's at class until 4:45 today.
He's gonna be late. Unless he's driving. No, he probably will drive. Remember, he drove to the Celtics parade.
He
He's
driving
the traffic. He'll get there in the fourth.
He's so dumb.
Yeah, and then he's obsessed with pickleball.
Not good here, dude.
No, this is not the pickleball house, Michael. Okay.
And then that's it, dude. He just says, Michael Domac says, Tony, if you keep us till 4:45.
I mean, what's the wiggle room there?
I mean, I understand. Like, I'm taking the 5-ish train, I think.
No, you would get there just in time, but can he get to the train that quickly?
And he says, I love pickleball.
I didn't know it was called Fairfield Black Rock now, the train stop.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Fairfield Metro.
No
longer.
Metro.
Fairfield,
it's not called Metro. It's called Fairfield Black Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're trying to up that area, up the ante, even though the Black Rock is your Bridgeport.
Yeah. And
but
two things he's incorrect: that he loves pickleball, and there's no way Tony keeps us till 4:45. Feel like Tony's keeping us till 4:45.
I mean, bro, literally, like every fucking week, this kid comes in and is like, "Yo, man, I got something to do at 3:00. Any way you could get us out?" And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he thinks he controls class or something. You should see it too. Last week, dude, he came in with his homework assignment. It was like telling the whole class, like out loud, "This is a great job, dude. A great video, whatever." And we played it and we all watched it, and it was terrible.
His video,
bad job.
F
homework. Well, I mean, you don't get like an F on the homework. That's like ridiculous.
Credit.
You definitely get the credit for doing it, But I mean, downside is I make fun of you for your shitty video in front of the whole class.
Yeah, not good.
Not good, dude.
He says, "I'll be heartbroken. He's too nice. Can't do that. The other kids cannot handle it." That's not true. And then Michael Theophil saying he needs to relax.
Relax, Michael. It's something about those Michaels, dude.
And respect you, or he's getting a visit.
Yeah, dude. Just like that.
Just like that.
We know where you live, Michael.
Yeah,
I didn't see Domac Restoration at the golf outing yesterday, huh?
Yeah, right.
Must not be a very prominent business.
Speaking of the golf on my shoulder, Tony.
Come on,
no, I know Matthew can get me some stretching, and we'll be
I don't know. I mean, you got like a lacrosse ball or tennis ball you can kind of like lay down on. You ever do that? And like roll out?
No, I don't.
Maybe a foam roller. You got a foam roller?
Yeah, we have a foam roller.
There we go.
I'll have to do that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, but that's really it right now. Just hoping for some good stuff to talk about tomorrow, which we will definitely get into. The Thursday night football game between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants.
That's right.
Hopefully recapping a Yankees division crown. And good news about Nestor Cortez, but we'll have to wait and see about that. But I really would like to thank everybody for tuning in today and continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives in the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay and Costume, the merch at downtowntv.com. Everybody to enjoy the day. Enjoy the games. Let's go Yankees. And we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.